Welcome back to NWA Power and Universe Mode. We're on week 3 of this month. We've got one more show after this before we get to NWA Bash at the Beach. And here tonight we have the re-debut of current NXT superstar Trick Williams. And we know with Tiffany Stratton, who's been lobbying for NWA NXT branded show, I don't think it's too much of a surprise that we're seeing now NXT superstars showing up on NWA television. And making his NWA debut for the first time in Universe Mode, Carlito, WWE legend and Aggression Era superstar. Carlito making a bit of a surprising debut here tonight. And both of these men do qualify for the Super Junior division, so whether or not we see them pop up in that division further down the line, that's going to be very, very interesting. I'm sure Carlito wouldn't mind fighting off against Dragon Lee, Hook and Dominic Mysterio. Carlito, very much a WWE legend at this stage, and quite impressive that he's still going and is in the physical shape that he's in. Trick Williams, very much still a newcomer, still making a name for himself, but he's been doing a fantastic job of that on NXT TV. Former NXT World Champion Trick Williams looking to branch out into the NWA verse. We saw that before his feud with Carmelo Hayes, he actually accompanied Carmelo Hayes in sort of the build-up to Carmelo becoming the first ever NWA International Champion. And I don't know how well you can see there, ladies and gents, but good God, another big right forearm there from Trick Williams, but Williams is busted open. Trick bleeding from, it looks like, just above one of his eyebrows. Carlito taking some heavy hits both from and to Trick Williams here tonight. And now look at this, Carlito like a shark smelling blood. He's noticed the wound. Oh, and a big spine buster on the outside there. Those tables rattling around at ringside as Williams gets launched into them. Oh, good grief, and a TKO! TKO, and Williams having to turn the tables here. There's a standing pump kick. And Williams quick to retreat towards the ring. Carlito in full control just then. Until Williams hit that pump kick, the jawbreaker and the pump kick. And now Trick just caught Carmelo. Because we were talking about Carmelo. Just caught I give up Carlito. Oh, went for a spinning pump kick. Oh, and there's a leaping lariat instead. The height that Williams got on that was very impressive. He went for a spinning pump kick, which could have caused some damage there to Carlito. Big lariat off the top. And look at this, Trick Williams now getting into things. Carlito struggling. Oh, dodges out of the way of that chop. Irish whip. Tries to catch Trick. Trick catches him in the STO. Williams, goddamn impressive with those thunderous forearm strikes. Good God almighty. Oh, went for the pump kick. Didn't quite get it though. Instead catches Carlito with a dump down right in the middle of the ring. What is Trick looking for? Trick getting all fired up right now. Trick shot knee! Good God, he could have just taken the nose off of Carlito. 2! Oh, and Carlito got the shoulder up. Kick to the midsection from Carlito. What Carlito? Oh, that's what Carlito's looking for. The whiplash neck breaker. Williams moves out of the way, catches Carlito and stomping on the back of his leg. Good grief. Carlito dodging out of the way. Could have been looking for a backstabber there, but Williams taken over to the rope. Oh, drop toe hold. Carlito back and forth now with Williams. Carlito setting up Trick. Trick catches him with that jawbreaker again. Carlito dodging out of the way. Oh, went for a second trick shot. Oh my days, and Carlito has now caught Williams. Guillotine on the top turnbuckle, the top rope, springboard into the moonsault. Very picture perfect moonsault there. Carlito's not lost a single beat since returning here in the NWA, here in universe mode. Oh. Carlito with a second whiplash neckbreaker, and he's right near the ropes there as he goes to pin Trick Williams. Williams got his hand on the bottom rope there. Referee didn't see the rope break, but Carlito just picked up the win. Following that whiplash neckbreaker, and Williams not looking happy there. Again, he had a rope break in effect. An unfortunate loss there for Trick Williams, as we now see I want to say the return, but they've just kind of been choosing not to get involved right now. But the Coffee Brothers, Gallus, are back here in the NWA. A short stint away from the NWA while still under contract, but they've been out competing in the British independent wrestling scene. And now with the Creeds as tag team champions, Gallus seem to think that they now have a shot at winning tag gold. Tonight they've got an opportunity to prove themselves, because they're going to be taking on the champions themselves, the NWA World Tag Team Champions. The diamond mine of pure talent, American made, the Creed Brothers. Here we go, Julius Creed, Mark Coffey, starting off this bout here tonight. If Gallus can pick up the win, they've got an opportunity to turn the NWA World Tag Team Championship match at Bash at the Beach into a triple threat. So far, the Creed Brothers, American made, they are going to be taking on Los Lotharios. Finally, Los Lotharios, Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo, they've been waiting a hell of a long time to get the opportunity to take on the tag team champions. Finally, they've got their chance. Will they be successful? That's the real question here. And where in the world is Brutus Creed going? Distracted by Joe Coffey. And here come Gallus with the mugging on the outside. Good God almighty. Oh my God, look at this. Mark Coffey with a clubbing blow to the back of the neck, and here a second time now. He's just taken Julius Creed off the side of the apron, and those brutal clubbing blows, they might have even been legal blows, but the referee's allowing it. Tag made now to Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey, who has expressed in the past he wants to challenge for singles gold inside the NWA. Whether it's the World Championship, International Championship, or National. Anything that he can qualify for. And right now, the Gallus brothers have returned to the NWA with a fire in their belly as they are taking on the Creeds and being goddamn dominant while they do it. This is not good news for the Creeds. The tag champions not putting on a very good display here tonight. What in the world was Joe Coffey looking to do then? Looks like he was going to try and put an end, good God, to Julius Creed, and Creed just moved out of the way and the crowd just erupted as the tables turned. Tag made now to Brutus. Oh, arm drag. What in the world? The Creeds with the assisted gut wrench straight into the pinfall. Referee very slow to act there, but Joe Coffey with the kick out. And look at this. Mark Coffey getting in the ring now to confront Brutus Creed. Oh, and Brutus gonna try and take on both members of Gallus and was unsuccessful there. Oh my God, what is Joe looking for? Sending Brutus into the corner where his brother was splayed out. Holy shit, and Mark just rolled out of the ring. Tag made back to Julius now. Coffey's going to try and make it to his brother Mark, and he does. Mark Coffey back in the ring, going straight after Creed with the armringer chokeslam. Just decimated Creed. Creed with the reversal into the corner. Big Superman lariat. Holy shit. Both teams on fire right now. Both teams tussling back and forth between who's got the most momentum. The Creeds have the most to lose. And here's Julius in the corner with Mark Coffey bouncing his head off that turnbuckle. Oh, and the straps have come down. The straps have come down on Julius Creed's singlet. As he gets all fired up here tonight. Overhead belly to belly. And Mark Coffey disorientated, trying to make the tag, and he does to Joe. And Joe straight into the big right hook there from Julius Creed. Oh! And Creed just threw his entire body weight there at Joe Coffey. Look at this. Handspring. Diamond lariat from Julius Creed. Just wiped out Joe Coffey. My God. Somehow got the shoulder up. And Creed definitely pissed off. The crowd fully behind this match. Irish whip from Creed into the corner. Oh, big right hook there. And a tag made to Brutus Creed. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Looking for their tag finish. Brutus Ball Doomsday Device. Coffey's down. 1, 2. Oh my God. And now the Creed's gonna try it a second time, but the other way around. Oh my God. Julius Creed with the Brutus Ball off of the top to Joe Coffey. And that is it. The Creeds put away the Gallus brothers. Mark Coffey knew it was over. Said and done with. Good grief. And in a bid to become the greatest NWA Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton is hosting an open challenge. She's gunning for the most defenses, but who's going to answer the call? Holy shit! A staple of NXT. One of the greatest NXT Women's Division superstars and one of the greatest NXT Women's Champions, Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez has stated online multiple times that she thinks Tiffany Stratton is being a little bit of a joker and a little bit of a fool, trying to bring in an NXT Women's Championship to the NWA when the greatest NXT Women's Champion is right here and available. This might just be Tiffany Stratton's biggest challenge. I seem to say this every time a new superstar steps up to the plate, but that's just the way that Stratton's career has gone so far. Challenger after challenger seems to up their game. And here tonight, alone, by the way, no Nick Wayne, Tiffany Stratton puts on that custom NXT Women's Championship. She puts it on the line. Tiffany Stratton has accidentally muddied the waters a little bit with that NXT Women's Championship that she's brought into play, because if you remember at the start of the season, we said 7 defenses for the NXT TV title and you could get an NXT Women's World Championship opportunity. However, that didn't apply if the belt changed. So Tiffany Stratton, while trying to prove herself here, has maybe screwed herself over a little bit. Roxanne Perez, definitely impressive so far in her schooling of Stratton, and Stratton just launched her out of the ring. Stratton not intimidated by former NXT World Women's Champion Roxanne Perez. Worth noting that the championship that Tiffany Stratton had, not the same as the one that Roxanne Perez held. And Stratton on the outside, blowing a kiss to the fans, and Perez just got a much better reaction from the crowd there. Snap suplex from Stratton. Stratton now racking up a decent list of superstars that she's beaten as part of the NWA women's division, including Piper Niven, Candice LeRae, Blair Davenport, Trish Stratus. We last saw her defend against Tegan Knox. It's one hell of an impressive list in terms of a roster, but arguably none of them are on the same kind of level as Roxanne Perez. Stratton has an opportunity here tonight to prove herself as being a staple champion. Look at this, trying to just straight up out wrestle Roxanne Perez, but Perez with the reversal. Got her in that wrist clutch, but slowed her down. Look at this, look at this. Stratton. Oh, went for the basement drop kick. Perez with the overhead fist there. Straight down onto the forehead of Stratton. Definitely rocked her. Oh, Stratton. Oh my god. Holy shit. Stratton just got wrecked there by Perez. Where's Perez going? To the top turnbuckle. Good god, Meteor off the top. Stratton goes down. The arrogance of Stratton here tonight could be her downfall. Holy shit. Perez. Pop rocks on the outside of the ring. She's got to get Stratton to the inside though. Oh, super kick there. That combination. Stratton with a stomp on the foot followed by the super kick to Perez. I have no idea how Stratton is still going here tonight. Big forearm strike to Perez. I set her up perfectly for the Stratton bomb. In the ring. 1, 2. Oh my days. Look at this. Stratton setting up Roxanne with a rolling fireman's carry. And now she's in perfect position. Stratton. Big elbow drop off the top. She changed her mind about going for the moonsault. Oh, big shotgun drop kick. Maybe she knew Stratton was going to move. Perez was going to move. Stratton is struggling right now to stay on top of Perez. And Stratton has cleared off the announcer's table with intentions here tonight. And I'm not quite sure what those intentions are, but Perez going to try and make sure that Stratton doesn't get to live out whatever sick fantasy she's got about Perez and that table. Hurricane Rana turns the tables on Stratton right now. Stratton going back into the ring, straight to her feet. Cannot risk Perez getting the upper hand here. Catches Perez into the powerbomb. Holy shit. And look at this. Prettiest moonsault ever, but Roxanne moved. Look at this. Stratton with a big body splash. Holy shit. I have no idea what Stratton is looking for, but it can't be good. Straight jacket DDT on the outside of the ring. And a count of 8 now. A count of 8. Look at Perez. Oh! Powerbomb and Stratton straight back into the ring. She manages to retain via count out. Next up, and the arrogance of the United Empire won't falter on the way to Bash at the Beach, despite Aussie Open losing their World Tag Team Championships. For some reason, his entrance, again, not saved. Never saves, doesn't matter. But Kyle Fletcher, the Proto-star, here tonight, has basically challenged anybody to step up to the plate. He's going to prove himself that he can be a singles superstar and bring some W's for the Empire. He's been very vocal in interviews since losing the World Tag Team Championships to the Creeds that it's not the end of his story here in the NWA just because he's not a tag team champion. He wants to make waves by taking either the national or international championship. To do that though, obviously he's going to need some wins, and that is where this open challenge has come from. Fletcher is one hell... Holy shit. I mean, we had Carlito earlier in the night, but this... Talk about a WWE legend. I'm very curious as to what's going through the head of Kyle Fletcher right now. I don't think anybody was expecting the legend killer, the Viper, to arrive in the NWA. That man's never held any NWA championships. Will that change after tonight? All eyes set on Bash at the Beach, but the World Heavyweight Championship not on the line during that PLE. The crowd is electric right now. Look at this. Good God, Randy Orton just caught Kyle Fletcher immediately in the opening of this match. This is a huge opportunity for Kyle Fletcher to take out a WWE legend. What a win it would be for Fletcher. Hits the Dragon Sleeper, but Orton straight out of it. Oh my God, and Fletcher just caught him. These two now going back and forth. Orton had quite a few recent injuries, though. Oh my God, seems to be on form right now. And Orton looks like he's got an idea. He's just grabbed Fletcher, launching him into the barricade. Oh, big clothesline takes down the Proto-star. Proto-star probably hoping that, probably wishing he'd come out to the ring with Mark Davis as a bit of moral support right now, or maybe some other members of the Empire, but... I mean, I'm sure that if he focuses enough, he'll be able to take on the Legend Killer, but Fletcher has now just been busted open by Randy Orton. Irish whip into the corner, and Orton straight on his tail. There's the clothesline. Good God almighty. Look at this arm wringer. Big forearm strike from Fletcher, trying to turn the tables now on Orton. Big brainbuster dumps down the Viper right on his neck. Orton in the past definitely had some injuries with his neck before. Springboard, Orton moved out of the way. Oh, and a quick kick there right to the side of the dome from Fletcher, and Orton's now crawling into the corner. Fletcher went for the hesitation drop kick. Orton moved straight out of the way. These two back and forth. Look at this combination. Holy shit. Oh, and a big punch again. Those two went back and forth quite fluidly for a moment there until Orton got the upper hand. Oh, quick elbow jab there from Fletcher. Downward spiral, and Orton hits the mat. Fletcher definitely doing good for a man that wasn't expecting to be taking on Randy Orton here tonight. Oh, roll up. Orton straight in with the right hook again. And a kick attempt catches Fletcher. Full Nelson slam. And Orton peak form right now. Fletcher to his feet. Orton straight to the outside of the ring. Into the RKO on the outside. Good grief, but now he's going to get Fletcher back into the ring. RKO on Fletcher. Fletcher struggling right now. Referee taking a while there to get to the pinfall too. Oh my God. Orton is struggling now to keep up with Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher got the speed advantage, got the stamina advantage. Look at that beautiful enziguri against Orton here tonight. Orton getting the shoulder up, but you could see a lot less effort put behind that kick out. Kyle Fletcher going to the top turnbuckle. Proto-star press. One. Oh, and a defiant kick out from Orton. Orton said no. Straight into the Russian leg sweep. Orton said hell no with that Proto-star press. And Orton now gearing up. He's got that vintage. Orton set up there with Kyle Fletcher. Holy shit, into the RKO. Teaching a lesson to Fletcher. 2. And that is it. Randy Orton, with his NWA debut here tonight, just beat Kyle Fletcher in that open challenge. This is a very interesting turn of events. I wonder what this means for the future of the NWA brand. Is Orton sticking around, or did he just make a one-off appearance to humiliate Kyle Fletcher?
Here is your winner, the Randy Orton.
It's time for tonight's main event, and we've got a women's division match, and it's going to be a special guest referee match with the arrival of Lash Legend, WWE NXT superstar Lash Legend teaming with Jakara Jackson. They're members of, or formerly members of the Meta 4. Legend and Jackson branching off, looking to capture the Women's Tag Team Championships in both WWE and NWA. Here tonight, though, she's been given the opportunity after asking Nigel McGuinness to actually officiate this match here tonight between #1 contender Bianca Belair and current NWA World Women's Tag Team Champion Asuka. I have no doubt in my mind that Lash Legend here tonight definitely has some ulterior motives, and I have a feeling it's going to be to scout out the competition. She's going to have the best seat in the house to see what exactly Bianca Belair and Asuka bring to the competition. I got completely distracted there because I was trying to remember what she was actually here for. But yeah, so tonight, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. We saw Jade Cargill put down Kairi Sane in an absolutely mental match. And making her way to the ring, the current NWA World Women's Tag Team Champion. One half of the Kabuki Warriors, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. The Kabuki Warriors walked out of Refuse to Lose after that ladder match with those NWA World Women's Tag Team Championships, and recently beat the baddest Cargill and Belair in tag team action. However, after Cargill's win over Kairi Sane tonight, there's definitely everything to lose here for Asuka. Everything aside from that championship, since it's not on the line. But if Bianca Belair can pick up a win here tonight, it cements them as #1 contenders. There's no reason for them to not be. Here we go, Bianca Belair and Asuka with, again, oh good grief, Lash Legend as the special guest referee here tonight. We've only had one special guest referee in the entire of NWA Universe mode, and that was when Nigel McGuinness officiated a match. Look at Asuka showing off as she gets the upper hand here tonight against Bianca Belair. Belair, though, with the good buster, dumps down Asuka. Oh, Asuka moves out the way of that standing moonsault. Bianca Belair has been very vocal on social media about their loss at Refuse to Lose and their loss a couple of weeks ago on NWA Power. It was the Power post Refuse to Lose, and they were hoping to walk out of that with a win over the current tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors. Oh, Bianca Belair takes down Asuka with that single leg takedown, and Lash Legend straight on for the pinfall. Asuka, though, with a quick kick out. Bianca Belair possibly questioning whether or not that was a slow count. Lash Legend was in no rush there to go for the pin, but it was early in the match regardless. I don't think she would have gotten Asuka. It was just wishful thinking. Legend straight on the pinfall that time, though. And both of these superstars got to be very, very careful of Lash Legend. Again, she wants an opportunity at the World Women's Tag Team Championships. So if there's any kind of opportunity there for her to get an advantage, outside of only being the referee in this match, then I think that she would take it. Big hip attack in the corner, though, from Asuka. Oh my god, and Bianca Belair just hit a thunderous spear on Asuka, and here comes Bianca with another. This time in the corner, and Asuka just got the foot up. Just got the foot up and took out Bianca Belair. Holy shit. Good God almighty, and Asuka's just laid out. Lash Legend, the ref. Oh, went for the mist, but Bianca moved out the way. She's just tried to mist Bianca Belair. Look at Belair, though. Setting up Asuka. Oh my god. Good grief. Bianca Belair turned the tables there on Asuka. Asuka could have just risked a disqualification. The ring count has not started because Lash Legend was taken out there. And now Bianca Belair on the upper hand against Asuka. Lash Legend taking her time with the count while Bianca Belair deals some punishment to Asuka. And now look at this, going for the pinfall. Oh, and Asuka there with the kick out. Lash Legend again for a moment there. For a moment, a little bit of a slow count, but uh-oh. Look at this wrist lock from Bianca Belair. A poor attempt there. Oh, God, and went for a kick, a low kick to the abdomen. And now, Asuka going for a pinfall. Lash Legend refusing to count the pin because Asuka went after her earlier. Oh, and there's a kick. Lash Legend just yelled something at Asuka. I have no idea what the hell it was. Good God almighty. What in the world? Legend is saying that she's had enough of Asuka and refusing to count the pin a second time now. Holy shit. And Legend straight up putting her hands on Asuka. Oh, big forearm strike to Bianca Belair. And look at this. Asuka with the Asuka lock. Locked in on Bianca Belair. Legend's got no choice. She's got to see if Bianca's going to give up here. And Bianca fighting out of it. And look at this. These two superstars trading blows here tonight. And Lash Legend enjoying this view that she's getting of these two superstars beating the absolute shite out of each other. Good God. Both women back and forth, toe to toe. Oh, and Asuka getting the upper hand. And here comes Bianca. Oh my God, and Bianca. Just the thunderous forearm. And Asuka with the kick out there. Legend, in my opinion, being fair with the count. But it wasn't good enough. Asuka with the kick out. And now Asuka going after the leg. Going after the leg. Oh my God, and Lash Legend. Good God. With the Cobra clutch. Neck breaker. And she's got a hold of her. And Asuka with a reversal. Good God. Oh my God, and Legend straight back to her feet. God. KOD. 1, 2. And Bianca Belair is just pinned. One half of the women's tag team champions. Lash Legend getting involved there, tried to attack Asuka. Well, she got that Cobra clutch neck breaker, went for her choke slam finish on Asuka. Asuka hit that reversal, but got pushed straight into the KOD. No doubt the baddest versus the Kabuki Warriors for those belts at Bash.